Добрый вечер. Здрасте. Бля, вы не поверите, я включил стрим, у меня от одной мысли, что мне сейчас играть в Broken Sword, мне зевать хочется. Хотя не знаю, может быть просто день такой, погода. Может, ну его нахуй этот Broken Sword, а? Придумать что-нибудь другое. Капа-кипа. Здравствуйте. Здорово, Серег. Не, шучу, конечно. Ладно, все, хватит трэпа. Пиздец. Сегодня в программе 3 часа сломанного меча. Здорово, Альска Маджика. Я не буду отвечать на провокационные сообщения. Музыка не совсем мой выбор на сегодняшнем стриме, но она неплохая. Бля, я якобы поиграл 2:30, а не 3 часа. Это я вчера так много прогревал геймплей, что я всего 2:30 поиграл. Погодите, реально? Я только здесь сохранился? Бля, еще эта вот музыка здесь, она вроде хорошая, но она тоже так усыпляет. Погнали. Здорово, Алекс, привет. Нихуя у него огромная телега сена.
Do you speak English? Well, no. What if I was to say no? An implication of cognizance shrouded in denial. A pretty poser.
I gave him the look I'd perfected when I was 12 and was going to be the greatest hypnotist. It was a killer.
Are you attempting to hypnotize me, or is it the constipation?
I was a little out of practice. Have you seen Professor
Добыл воды
Pegram?
налить перед
No,
стримом.
he's packed up.
Do you happen to know?
Back in England, I...
Do you think Pegram's disappeared?
Look at the facts. It doesn't take a degree. You don't have to be a
I guess.
Pegram.
Did you happen to see
I caught a glimpse of a... Sure, it was an awful noise.
a Ferrari?
A racing car. The poor fella.
Феррари.
The driver of the Ferrari was involved.
Is that so?
Yeah,
What an idiot.
he was traveling.
So fast.
I mean, the car.
But you'd have thought the idiot could have heard it coming.
Не уснул на робоквесте пингвин чисто для того, чтобы уснуть под Broken Sword? Да.
Maybe
Именно
you know
так.
the guy who was hit
Если
by
ты
the
не уснешь
Ferrari.
на
His
Broken
name is
Sword, то
Sean
ты будешь...
Fitzgerald.
Oh, I know
Кажется,
him. all
медалью
right.
награжден
That's
за
my nephew,
выносливость.
The idiot responsible for the stacking of my hay cart. Was he killed by the car?
Oh no, but he has been abducted.
Well, that's a relief now.
Сука.
Aren't you going to look for...
What for?
Well, you could report...
Better not.
Well, they could mount a...
They have only the one in a question of...
I think you ought to know it.
I'm not sure.
But you're his uncle.
You're right. If I'm not here to guard it, so... What a stay here and guard this potentially, or to go off in search of the prodigal nephew, it'll need...
Why,
You're right. Why didn't we'll demolish...
you don't have to demolish the haystack to go look for Sean. I'll stay here in your place and warn...
Marvelous. I think I should...
Сука.
He strode off in the direction of McDevitt's bar, leaving me to contemplate...
Полезли.
The stack of hay stopped, short of the top of the wall. Even if I stretched as far as I could, the wall was
Прыгнуть
out of
можно.
reach. What I needed was a slice or two of Alice's Wonderland. No.
Почему нет?
No way. I pushed my fingers into the narrow crack. I inserted the end of the lifting key. It remained lodged in the wall.
Полезли. Нахуй ты достаешь, дебил?
I tugged at the lifting key and found.
А, окей, этого достаточно. Мой fingers into my own crack. And I felt something that wasn't supposed to be there. Козел. Здорово, козел.
Hey, Billy. The animal fixed on me with an evil glare. Behind the malice and resentment, there was a cool intelligence. How you doing, boy?
Крутой
I felt
интеллект.
as threatened as I'd been by the assassin and his goons in Paris.
Сука. Охуевший козел. Все, умер, блядь.
It was the fiercest.
Ослепить фонариком козла. Дать ему пожевать камень. Полотенцем его хуйнуть. Пропуск. Я электрик, пропусти меня, козел. Током ёбнуть. Спички. Водички налить надолго. Здорово, кокер. Срака на смайле хорошая. Ой, бля, да. Тут, если чё, попытка не уснуть в этой игре. Пока что это один из самых скучных квестов. Я, на самом деле, тут ненадолго, потому что я могу вот так сделать в любой момент. Хи-хи. Как знать, возможно, самый страшный враг козла — это он сам. Понял. Ведь зеркало надо найти. Пошлите искать. А я могу вообще найти что-то здесь? А, ну воды надо ему налить, видимо. Чтобы он... А как я ему налью воды? У меня нет воды. Ну, я, видимо, должен... Я не могу туда пройти. Или я могу туда пройти, погодите. Ну, скорее всего, нет. Бля, мультики никак не скипаются, да, естественно. Чё, кстати, ты прошел же вроде как Dead Space? Я помню, заглядывал в лурк-моде, там были титры. А, ну да, вчера уже фильмецы были. Чё там дальше на очереди? Хитманы будут в ближайшее время? Какой там? Обсерушен же вроде на очереди.
Pushing with all my strength got me nowhere. They didn't budge. I really need to start working out.
Не знаю, зачем я это сделал. У-у-у. А-а-а. Ладно, пошлите обратно наверх. Абсолютно завтра. Кайф, кайф. Ждем. Получается. Ой, можно было бы еще как-то этот мультипликационный момент пропустить. Все дело в скорости реакции. Бля, серьезно? Мне нужно по таймингам нажать что-то. Так, я понял. Без подсказки здесь не обойтись. Ждем. Я не хочу угадывать опять, что мне нужно. В плуге? Уебище, блядь, рогатое. Реально козел. Просто ебливый козел. Биошок 2, а он вообще может? Он какого года второй Биошок? Ну вообще, наверное, да, он, наверное, года 12-11, да? Бля, ну Биошок 2, наверное, лучше первого, но я его все равно в рот ебал. Дайте козлу сбить вас с ног в сторону каменной лестницы. Еще раз. А затем быстро нажмите на плуг. Чего, блядь? Я в ахуе. Ну это реально пиздец. Я б с ума сошел. Пытаюсь это сам пройти. До какого года игрушки? По-моему, до 13-го у нас в этом году. Или до 12-го, да, до 12-го. 2010-й. Ну, тогда да, тогда может точно. А вот Инфинит уже не может. Или, блядь, а когда Инфинит вышел? 14-й же, по-моему, год Инфинит. — 2013? Это ты про Инфинит, да? Угу. Статуя.
The statue was too heavy to lift. It overbalanced into the sand.
Да, этот квест, если что, настолько уныличенский, что мне вообще не стыдно юзать здесь подсказки, которые встроены в игру. Желание... Болсак? Желание решать саму головоломки вообще нет.
Plaster of Paris. I'd used it in kindergarten to make casts of...
Mm-hmm.
I reached into the sack.
The sack.
The bench had probably been used by people.
26 марта 2013. Понятно. И нахуй ты ее поднимаешь и опускаешь. А, все, я понял. Я понял, я понял. Воду надо теперь найти.
I sprinkled the plastic.
Наплевать можно.
It was a statue. 5 fingers.
Да я понял, как это работает. Я понял идею головоломки. Но мне нужна вода для того, чтобы гипс затвердел.
I tried in vain.
Как мне ее насать, что ли, на нее гипс? Напысать. В подвале паба есть кран. Пиздец, мне реально в паб возвращаться. Ёбаный ротик. Бля, можно мне вот эти вот 10 секунд лазания не показывать каждый раз? Я вас умоляю. Как уйти-то отсюда? Ой, бля. Пам-парарам-пам-пам-пам. Дайте угадаю, блядь. Чашки у меня нет, мне придется в полотенце набирать воду. Потому что я здесь вообще не видел ни разу, чтобы была какая-то емкость. Скорее всего, мне реально надо полотенце мочить.
The faucet creaked.
Да, да. Ну вот он, уровень головоломок местных. Хорошо, что я подготовлен, так сказать, к квестовым головоломкам. С подобной логикой. Не шиком лыт, так сказать. Пум-пум-пум-пум-пум. Таскать в кармане ссаные тряпки, чтобы намочить гипс. Да, уровень головоломок, действительно. Блин, при этом музыка такая эпичная, будто ты играешь, я не знаю, в Индиану Джонса какого-то. И он там на хлысте прыгает туда-сюда, хуярит людей. In the meantime, блядь, несем обоссанную тряпку, чтобы намочить гипс.
The trickle of water was quickly absorbed by the plaster. I eased the solid piece of plaster
Так
from the
быстро он бы не
sand.
застыл, несколько
Underneath,
часов пришлось
It
бы
had
ждать.
formed a perfect copy of
Я
the
в детстве
statue.
делал гипсовые барельефы.
The hardened plaster cast fitted snugly into the 5 matching sockets. There was a soft thud. Then
Несколько часов прошло, просто потерял ход времени. Это вероятно. Игры осталось еще 5 часов, если что. Я вчера за 2,5 прошел 2,5 из 7,5. Осталось 5. Но я буду скипать сейчас все диалоги, я буду их просто читать. Я даже не буду их вслух читать. Я не думаю, что сюжет кому-то интересен настолько, чтобы погружаться. Будем честны. Хочется ее закрыть побыстрее и доролить уже игруйки. Типа очередной безгеймплейный и особо безинтересный квест.
So, where did you stay last night?
А, да?
at McDevitt's,
Класс.
I got to drinking with Doyle and a couple of the guys.
That explains why you look so ill today. Did you get any sleep at all?
Not much. I had to share the room with another guy.
Did he snore?
Hardly. He was dead. Then Leary woke me in the middle of the night to help bail out the cellar.
The cellar was flooded?
Бля, я забыл.
Yeah, some idiot had left the faucet running.
And you say Pigram has disappeared?
Этот идиот был
Without
я.
a trace. But my visit wasn't a complete waste of time.
Pigram's
На
gem?
таможне не отобрали.
The Templar's gem. Whoever Jacques Marquet is, he's in for a disappointment.
Jacques Marquet?
He's the guy who should have collected the gem from Fitzgerald.
I've been reading about Pigram in this magazine.
На стол сел, еще и с
The
ногами.
media got its claws
Slim.
on him.
Yeah, if I was his agent, I'd get him to lose the pipe.
That dig must have been pretty important to him. He resigned his chair at Durham University to go to Ireland. And now he's disappeared.
Мгм.
See what you can find out about Professor.
I'll speak to the... What are you...
I want to find out. All I've got to go by is the name and a picture of a hang. What do you know?
I've seen a television. He's written a book.
Let's take an.
Жена работала, где гипсовую лепнину делают. На потолок. Там 15 на 15, толщиной 24 сантиметра. Сохли 15-20 минут. Ну, там, видимо, какой-то крутой гипс. Что я могу сказать? Ну, наверное, разные смеси бывают. Потому что я, когда пиздюком делал глубиной тоже в 24 сантиметра, они сохли у меня несколько часов. Наверняка, да, разные замесы.
That's the tripod in the. That's the gem that Pegram found in Lochmarn.
И чё? Ясно.
Do you want to look at?
No, Josh. I'd be too tempted.
Look, Nico.
Yeah. Why is it that men never really grow up?
What's your problems?
Your pockets stuffed with useless junk like little boys.
You
Fuck.
never know when useless junk. I can't sit here all day.
Okay. Don't forget to look for Lobino at the Kron Museum. And why
Lobino.
don't you see if Rosso has heard any?
Okay. And shopping, a trip to the lawn.
Just take care.
Just take care. Гипсомесов я попрошу, никакой глины. Мегамен. Не, Мегамен, ну хотя может Мегамен был бы лучше. Блять, мне вернули канализационный ключ, нахуя он мне нужен? Бля, если Мегамен будет как этот, блять, как Бионик команда, то нахуй он мне не нужен, если честно. Музей Крюн. Лобино мне нужен.
Pardon me. Oui, monsieur? Can you give me any further information about...
Certainly, that tripod
Джон
that
Ди.
belonged to John D.
Диллинджер.
What's the importance of John Dee's...
D was the most famous escapologist of the 16th century.
Don't you mean alchemist? Escapologists use ropes, chains...
But whatever he was, that is the tripod he used in his experiments.
What kind of experiments did John Dee perform?
Oh, it's the usual. Didn't you?
Yeah, but we... Can I take a close...
What? Get it? That tripod is a protected house of a pin
How is the alarm bell triggered?
by the slightest pressure on
Okay.
or movement of any part of the case wherein that tripod is situated.
Мне надо будет сейчас алмазом вырезать дырку,
It strikes me that to
Как-
call your alarm system sophisticated is,
как этому
well,
вору.
stretching the truth a little.
It has never failed yet. The sophistication is in its
The sign on the tripod says it was found...
It does
Yeah. It doesn't matter.
most.
You don't know anything about...
No, I don't. I never had much. I owe what little education I gained to my. He was an optician, but he taught me the alphabet. Wait, 19 letters of it. The bottom row of the chart was too small even for him to read,
Сука.
so he left them.
Why don't you start over and enroll for adult ed...
You know, do you see? If I studied art and did
At your age? Dream. What can you tell me about the...
a rare example of that little old lay buried for centuries in a unique. No,
Who was...
you don't know.
Wasn't he the guy who wiped out the...
I have. All I know is, I don't even know why he was.
What can you tell me about the collection
Man.
of pottery?
Those are remains of the Paris
When did they move out?
15,000 years ago, monsieur. Didn't even have time to.
I thought the original inhabitants of Paris were...
That is right, monsieur. Renowned for their pots. You see, in those days, a few flints, some animals. Naturally, when the Paris.
I guess they must have caused a kind...
Yeah, oui, they connect.
You don't know the first thing...
No.
Thanks for...
Ой, блядь, господи. Нет, нельзя. Мужчина, ты лобино.
I beg your pardon. Are you André Lobino?
That's me. You want my autograph?
No. I was told you may be able to help me.
Help?
My name
Help?
is George Stobart. I'd like your professional opinion.
Well, okay, shoot.
Окей, шут.
Does the name Montfaucon mean anything to you?
Монфасон.
Sure, it was the most grisly spectacle in Paris.
A public toilet?
Montfaucon was the place, a dark temple of death, with row Scores of rotting corpses.
That explains the image of the... I found a reference to Montfaucon in Ireland, in a village called Lochmar.
Lochman!
That's right. He'd left the excavation before I arrived. Do you know Pegram?
Not really, I would have liked to talk to him.
When was this?
Oh,
The second week?
maybe. Yes, it was.
So Pegram was in Paris
Ой,
at the
сука, как же
same
спать
time
хочется
as
от
the
игры.
other victims.
Pardon?
Nothing. Where was the site of Montfaucon?
To the northeast, near the Canal Saint-Martin, but there's nothing there now. The old gibbet was torn down during the Revolution.
What can you tell me about Philippe?
He was responsible,
I know that, but why was...
mostly because he wanted to get his... He had an enormous debt and a lifelong war with England to fund. The trouble was, the Templars were highly...
If the Templars were so powerful, how did this Philippe dude wipe...
By underhanded, dishonorable means, of course. The Pope was Clement V.
French, huh?
Fate had nothing to do with it. He was Philippe's puppet, planted
Philippe's
to
puppet.
further his political ambitions. Philippe wanted the wealth of the Templars.
So what was Philippe's plan? What happened?
Sealed orders were sent out all over France, not to be opened until... That day was Friday. That's the origin of our superstition regarding... At dawn, throughout the whole of France, it was the biggest bust.
What happened to the
Ugh.
Templars after...
Philippe was out for blood, so... Not surprisingly, they confessed to a sensational and...
Like what?
Oh, the sort of thing. Devil worship, lewd sexual practices, spitting on the Holy Cross, that kind of thing.
Well, that must have given their lawyers some headache.
Whether or not the accusations were true, this was not. Most of the
Mhm.
charges were probably cooked up, but so were the Templars. Literally. Hundreds of them were
Подтеха.
found guilty of heresy and flamed grill. They died.
But surely Philippe had no proof of...
A man will admit anything under... The Inquisition fabricated some nonsensical and then suggested to the victims that this was...
But they didn't have to agree.
The records show a Templar coming to trial with both feet burnt off. Fragments of flesh and charred bone falling from the stumps.
Хуй
What
полный.
would you not admit to stop?
So there was no truth at all in the Baphomet?
Not a shred. Almost every victim described the idol differently. No, Baphomet never existed outside the sick minds of the Inquisitor.
So Philippe stole the
Inquisitor.
Templars' riches, huh?
Oh no, they weren't stupid. The king's troops marched first on the temple in Paris, then to the Templar home port at La Rochelle. There was no trace of the treasure, and the fleet of the...
I'd like your opinion on a medieval manuscript.
Vraiment?
No, it's too fragile. There are certain people who'd stop at nothing to get their hands on it.
Intriguing. Do you...
There isn't much, only a I was kind of hoping you'd help.
Without seeing the manuscript,
Just tell me one thing. What does the image...
the Knights Templar. Does the Templar seal appear on this map? I'd love to see that for myself.
Can you tell me anything about the...
I should. Soldiers, diplomats, mercenaries, the
Mhm.
greatest fighting for...
Jeez. How did the Templars get...
From the building in which the King of Jerusalem gave them part of... It was said to have been the site of... The order became known first as the Knights of the Templar.
You're a mine of information on...
Glad to...
Ух, блядь. Ой. Как будто так я буду уставать еще быстрее от игры,
How come the
пытаясь
Templars became so
спидранить
wealthy?
диалоги.
There was a constant stream of new recruits to the... They were required to swear a sacred oath. So, their money, goods, and... The Templars soon held land in France. The poor Knights of Christ began...
Is it true that Treasure of the Knights...
Who knows? Oh, if it does, the truth has never...
What do you mean by that?
The Templars have attained a myth. There are people even now who say the Templars...
Do you think that's like...
No.
Ну.
The manuscript is being looked after by a friend.
In Paris?
Yeah. Not far from here, in fact.
Well, just give me the address and I'll come round and take a look.
I'm not so sure about that. Maybe I should check with her first.
Класс.
Female friend?
Yeah, she's a woman. Maybe it was my imagination, but I noticed a predatory look in his eyes.
Предатори
Suddenly,
лук.
this friendly historian had turned into the big bad wolf. This friend who has the
Извращенец
manuscript,
какой-то.
Oui, the anonymous girlfriend.
she lives at 361 Rue Jarry.
Просто все
I know
рассказал.
it well. I'll drop by. Just as soon as I can.
Все, пизда, минус жопа у Калар.
Thanks for your help, Andre.
You're welcome.
Ай. Пам-парам-пам-пам-пам-пам. Монфасон. Пост де полис.
Excuse me,
What do you want now?
have you heard of a man?
Yes. He used to be known as the Mole of... I heard he's been hospitalized, probably by one...
Угу.
Which hospital?
the Hagenmeyer Clinic.
Why was Marquet?
Because he lived in Montmartre.
Yeah, but why?
I don't know.
Портил людям
I'd like
газоны.
to report an assault.
Yes, monsieur?
I'm the victim.
I see.
Outside they stopped me as I was leaving and went through my...
Could you describe the...
One looked like a gorilla, and the other, their names are Flap and Guido.
No. I'll get them this time.
What are you going to do about...
I'm going to bust them. For years I've been hoping to pin something. Now's my chance. I'll show them.
Thanks, Sergeant. Thanks.
I'm only doing my duty.
Is Rosso here?
Yes, he is. You wish to speak to him?
Ну да, мне сказали зайти поговорить. Я не знаю,
I
о чем
do.
я могу с
One
ним
moment,
поговорить.
monsieur.
Но раз сказали, значит надо, правильно?
It's Stobart, monsieur. He insists on talking to you again.
Как он
Thank you.
заебал.
Moo.
Этот Стобарт.
What now, monsieur?
Ever heard of a guy called Marquet? Jacques Marquet?
Marquet. I know the name well. He has a record for suspected blackmail, kidnapping, arson, and
An
Мгм.
all-rounder, huh?
his bravado is matched only by the
Have you heard of the...
Les Templiers. Their fame is what we haven't forgotten them.
It was the King of France who persecuted them, though.
In
That shook his cool.
Мгм.
You're obviously a great...
they were men of God.
Not everyone would share...
Not everyone shares my passion for Bartok.
But if the Templars were as honorable as...
That's enough. I do not wish to.
Окей.
Why'd they get so wound up about the Knights? They've been dead for centuries. I
Он
shouldn't
и
have
есть
pushed my luck.
тамплиер.
Maybe his ancestors were Templar. Whatever. I saw the anger flare in his eyes like a distant...
The Templars were the first true internationalists.
Интернационалист.
800 years on, and still the world is fragmented by nationalistic flag-waving.
Пошло,
You
блядь.
will excuse me.
Глобализм ебливый. Так, что мне требуется?
Excuse...
What do you...
Is Ross...
Yes?
Он еще
Yes, I
будет со
do.
мной
One
говорить?
moment.
Или все, или это конец
It's Stobart,
моих
monsieur.
разговоров с ним?
Thank you, Moo.
Нет, встал. Бля, они реально меня заставили просто 2 раза начинать один и тот же диалог, ради которого надо 20 секунд ходьбы посмотреть. Боже мой, бля.
What now?
Have you heard of Professor P?
Molly Pegram, the second son of Lord.
I don't know. I only read about him in a magazine.
So much for the efficacy of rehabilitation. What has he done?
He made an important... Do you know Pegram well?
I have connections with the family, but
Is his name...
of course not. That was all his friends and acquaintances.
Do you know a pair of thugs?
I have known those two since they graduated. Flap is a nasty piece of work. But Guido is the real brains of the partnership. Where did you hear of them?
I met them
Настоящие
out front of the
мозги.
Hotel Ubu. Did I show you?
Oui?
Absolutely. Does the name Ty...
No, monsieur.
It's another one of the assumed names. You...
Ah, the
Yeah. You might have forgotten all about it. So long, Inspector.
Блять, насколько же игра усыпляет. Кошмарик. Как бы не закрыть глаза просто и не отключиться. Наведите справки в полицейском участке. Здорово, Тенгур. Это игрушка такая, да. Как я могу навести справки в полицейском участке еще? Бля, дайте мне какого-то действия, пожалуйста. Мне нужна стимуляция. Ой, блядь. Игрушка крутая, она невероятно скучная. Она очень хорошо нарисована, здесь хорошая музыка, которая, к сожалению, не подходит к геймплею. Но происходящее в ней невероятно медленное и отсутствует микросон, как у Ванамаса. Да я реально сейчас начну просто вот так вот уходить в транс время от времени. Она лишена какой-либо харизмы, эта игра, понимаешь? Затем направляется в больницу. Блять, я уже спросил. А где больница? L'hôpital. Геймплея
The
нет.
old building managed to
Ну
retain
нет,
some of its
я не
original
знаю, тут
grandeur,
харизма только в
but the
рисовке.
modern additions look like a baseball cap on a statue of a medieval saint.
Персонажи и сюжет абсолютно беззубые.
I felt a little guilty
А
as
это
I
для
tried
квеста
the door.
главное.
Like I was about to rob a grave, I gripped the handle with an involuntary tremble in my hand and pulled.
Спасибо за
The
третий
door
стрим, стрека.
was locked. There was no sign of the crew of the ambulance.
Может, проходящая музыка еще больше усыпила? Может быть.
Hi, my name's George Stobart.
Pleased to meet you, sir.
Call me George if you...
Are you sure?
Yeah,
My name's Benoit.
Bunny.
That's right. I used to have this cute habit.
Keep it to yourself. Do you know anything?
And sir, I don't know much.
I've never met a doctor who admits that he's...
I'm only a trainee, sir. I'm sure.
Do you recognize...
No, monsieur.
See you later.
Great.
The Woman.
Excuse me.
Это она с таким звуком
Yes,
печатает?
sir.
Is this the Hagenmeyer Clinic?
That's...
I thought I was in a garden center.
Oh, the plant. A little greenery. How may I...
Has Marquet been visited by...
Oh, no.
You haven't seen...
Well, there's Theodore the bear. Personally, I think he scares them half to death. If I was stuck on my back with tubes in
Shit.
every orifice, he's the last person I'd want.
Has Marquet had
I should hope not.
a thin guy who looks like a weasel and his friend, the gorilla?
Sounds as if they escaped from...
Блять.
I'm here to...
Oh, yeah. Are you related?
Да.
Yeah, I'm his...
A brother half his age with a different name and...
Yeah. People always... We were separated at an early age. After a mix-up in the nursery at the Oakland shopping mall.
I've never heard anything so...
I...
А вот этот
Have you seen this
приходил?
man here at the clinic?
No, sir.
So, do I get to see
Ладно.
Mar...
That attitude will... My instructions were quite clear. So unless you can prove you're a relative or a close acquaintance.
Look at this ID.
So your Marquet's been asking for you.
For me?
Yes.
Работает.
He was shouting your name when they brought him in here. Now, let me see. He was on Ward B12, as I recall. Oh, he's being transferred to... Oh dear. He's on Ward J2. That's... Nurse Grendel's ward.
Норс Грендел.
What's so bad about Nurse Grendel?
She runs that ward like a South American prison.
Keeping a well-disciplined ward isn't a crime, is it?
Well disciplined. In the discipline and punishment stakes, she'd whip the butt off the Marquis de Sade. Everything. I mean everything. 6 o'clock, 6:10, bowel movements, and woe betide anyone who doesn't have... Those patients of hers are like Pavlov.
She sounds like a real...
And then...
Почему, блядь, у них в больнице есть какой-то
If Nurse Grendel is that
Отдел-
bad, how come the authorities tolerate
отдел
her?
she's
пиздеца?
like part of the furniture.
Oh, you mean she's been here a long time?
No. I mean there's not a man in this clinic who hasn't sprawled out on her.
I was beginning to get the picture. This woman was jealous, with a big green capital J. How do I find Nurse Grendel?
Down the corridor on the left, turn right at the senior consultant. Right again at the executive coffee lounge. Bear left past the administrator, and turn left at the end.
Спасибо.
Thanks for your help, ma'am.
You're welcome.
ABCDE. Не знаю, короче. Разберемся. Окей. Ресепсион. Ресепсион. Классно. Бля, что за звук? Кто там траву стрижет?
As I turned the corner, I saw the source of the hellish noise which echoed through the corridors. It was an
Ответ
industrial
получил.
polishing machine with an...
Hello.
What's that?
I said hello.
Oh, hiya.
I'd like to talk to you for a minute.
That's what I thought you said. Don't look so down in the mouth. No matter how bad things seem, I never let life get on top of me.
Oh, yeah? What's your secret?
Why, it's easy. All you have to do is smile and whistle this little tune.
You know what? If you start whistling, I'll bust you in the teeth.
Всё.
It's a deal.
Do you know a nurse?
Sure. Yeah.
Have you seen any...
No, sir. What's that, Mr. Shiny? You take with a friend like...
It must be a...
Yeah.
Would Mr. Shiny be your...
Please, don't call him. I've had Mr. Shiny for 3 years.
How
Может,
come you got
выключишь?
so...
I asked you not. He's got a name.
It's...
You think...
No.
I don't mind. If I heard them snorking behind me.
Whatever you've got with this metal...
It is. Say.
Do you know where I'd find
Oh.
a patient?
No, I'm not allowed on the...
See you later.
Yeah.
Дальше по коридору, он сказал. Значит, идем сюда. One eternity later. Класс. А вот и она.
Oui, monsieur.
Is this Ward J2?
It is, but you're not supposed to be here. We have strict rules about visiting hours.
Can't you make an exception?
You must speak.
I can't wait that long.
You can't talk. You will have...
Do you have any clowns on the ward?
Why, yes, we do. A professional class.
I'll bet he lightens the place.
Hardly. Monsieur Boissy has been in a coma.
Блять.
What's wrong with...
He was involved in a silly stunt involved... His current condition is due to post-traumatic shock. It's unlikely.
It's an ill wind that blows nobody any. Do you have a patient named Mark?
Oui, monsieur. He is in the... He has been placed in strict isolation.
You can tell me how my brother is, can't you?
Of course, monsieur.
Jacques.
Let me... He's...
I was told he was.
Well, he is. But the doctor described... That's quite an improvement on yesterday.
Do you know who paid?
No, of course.
Preferential treatment like that must cost.
That's not my...
Понятно.
Do you know Merlin of
No,
Do you recognize?
no.
Ясно.
Thank
Нахуй.
you, nurse.
You may come back at visiting
Thanks.
the second Tuesday of each month.
Охуенно. Меня реально выгоняют отсюда? Да вы что, издеваетесь? Так, что мне надо сделать? Больше, чем посетитель. О,
As I tugged the plug out of the socket, the polishing machine coughed.
Mr. Shiny!
Воруем. Куда ты пошел, блядь? Воруй, сука. Воруй. Воруй. Блядь, воруй, что ты делаешь, сука? Ну что ты стоишь?
I wasn't in the mood for.
Почему
It was
нет?
a classic example of functionalism. I almost expected to see a dog. Maybe the face of the unaccountably happy domestic had made me unduly suspicious. I mean, I knew it was only my imagination. I guess the water cooler was for the use of people lost in...
Штепсель. Так называемый. Бля, я опять эту длиннющую анимацию
As I
смотрю,
tugged the plug
сука. Блять, умоляю. Штепсель, где черепунька? Не знаю. Потерялась в другой игре. Вам нужно замаскироваться. Блять. Дверь.
I was about to open the cupboard when I...
Сука, я думал, мне надо у него эту хуйню реально спиздить.
Take that, you stubborn tin can!
Сука. Дурень. Жилой. Ой, бля.
Dr. Stobart at your service.
Она же не узнает меня. Она же меня не видела буквально 5
Good
минут
afternoon,
назад.
doctor.
Oh, hi. Is this ward...
Yes, sir. The patients are...
well,
Monsieur Croquet,
what's his pro...
he's been complaining of loss. You'll need this.
Ты что, блядь, настолько
She
для
gave me a
члена?
long, narrow metal box and a stunning smile. Thanks. Hi, I'm Dr. Stobart.
Hello, Doctor.
The nurse told me you keep...
That's right. It's a real out-of-body experience.
I see.
Just a fraction of a second.
I might not have been a doc. This guy was nuts. I know exactly what you mean. It's known in the medical field as blinking.
Моргание, блядь.
Is it serious?
Передергивание?
Of course
Что
it
за,
isn't
что за
serious. It's
перевод,
perfectly
блядь?
natural.
But just think, 2 seconds every minute. Why? That's almost half an hour every day. 2 weeks out of every year spent in total darkness.
I don't have time to listen to this baloney.
Да.
Do you know what this piece...
No,
Which bed...
I don't know. But the men who brought... Hey, you're a doctor.
We doctors don't know.
Then how...
I thought about giving him an electric shock. But I just...
Почему нет? Здорово, Муген. Сонный час 3 даже. Никогда не... Ну, не в таком виде, так сказать. Дай.
Has Marquette...
Nah, neither have I. You feel like the rest of...
Well,
Thanks for those...
well,
Thanks.
Доктор.
Could you take a look at the client? His name is Eric.
what's his problem?
He's delirious. He just not. He's recovering from major.
I'll have him up and about before you can say... Hello? Anybody home?
Who are you?
My name is Dr. Stobart, and I'm here to steer you down the...
Dr. Monroe said there was no...
Your problem is you stayed in...
Are you sure you're a...
You better believe it. What can you tell...
He's the man at the... That room was mine before I was...
Do you know what's wrong?
They won't even say... Tell me, doctor. But I've been here.
3 месяца, пиздец. В коридоре
What's
мы
your
себе...
impression of
Париж,
Nurse
что ты
Grendel?
хотел. Там у него все так
She's
работает.
very efficient.
Efficient?
I've no complaints.
The woman in reception described Nurse Grendel.
Well, that's sin. She's quite strict. But you've got to have discipline.
Do you reckon...
No,
A cold...
really. He's a dick. Of course, Mr. So, and he doesn't come from the... His hair. Otherwise...
Remarkable.
I'm going to take you...
Why? I'm a doctor.
И зачем?
See you later. His temperature was normal, with little fluctuation either way.
Окей.
The graph showed a steady decline in his pulse rate and an increase in his blood pressure. It kind of shook me to see this guy's life reduced to a few jagged lines.
Блин, как Макс Пейн комментирует иногда.
The poor guy's temperature had been up and down like a white knuckle ride. No wonder he looked so sick.
White Knuckle Ride.
Doctor,
What is it now, nurse?
number 2 again. He won't tell me what he wants. He says he'll only talk to a man.
Do I have to? That guy's nuts.
Doctor, I'm surprised at you. There's no way to talk about our clients.
Okay, I'll see
Клиента.
him. But I'm telling you, he's a hyper...
Ну да, да, я
Hello
согласен. Это правда похоже.
Have you any idea?
Please.
Do you know what...
Is it so?
No. Does this jam...
No,
Have you heard of it?
no, Doc.
Have you ever...
No,
Do you recognize
no,
a cold...
one of you.
No.
I've never seen him before.
Угу.
Do you...
Nah,
Do you know what this... That's a dumb thing to... Well,
Thanks, Doc.
Зачем я на это время тратил, блядь? Ой, божечки. И куда я иду? Куда меня отправляют, я не понимаю. Найти еще одно мнение? Блять. Еще один доктор.
Hi, my name's George Stobart.
Aha, just the man.
Just
You
the man.
must, well, stop. Bonnie,
Он сквозь
this
меня
is
прошел.
Benoit, man. Can I trust you?
To your own. Who do you think you are?
I,
And you are on my medical wall of fame. I look on it as a privilege. No, an honor.
is fresh out of. It will open his eyes to see.
I'll bet.
Show him around. Let him.
So long, Haga.
Пошли. Нахуй он мне нужен? О, меня сразу сюда закинули. Проскипали коридор с уборщиком.
Thank you, nurse.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Au revoir, monsieur.
The graph showed a steady decline. It kind of shook me to see.
I'm all
Hey,
shook up.
Benoit.
There's no need to... What do you...
Отвлеки
Do you know the
её.
nurse?
No, monsieur. I can't wait. I was talking about treating my first... I didn't mean to get my hands dirty with the nurse.
Shut up, Benoit.
Okay, sir.
Follow me, Ben.
I'm right be...
Бенуа Бланк? Как я туда зайду? Блять, я ж до этого
Да,
пытался
what is
зайти.
it?
You haven't taken.
Нахуя тебе давление? Здоров.
Seems fine to me.
You're not doing it right.
Of course I am.
No, you're not. Dr. Monroe never did it like that.
I can't take a satisfactory reading while you're excited like this. I'll come back later.
Окей.
Oh, Doctor,
What now?
you didn't.
Ты заебал меня.
Okay, let's try again.
Сейчас я отключусь, я отвечаю. Просто усну нахуй, прямо на стриме. И буду лежать спать.
You don't have.
Hey, Benoit.
Мери ты ему давление, он меня заебал.
Yes, sir?
Here, take this pressure gauge.
Thank you, sir. What do you want me to do with it?
Well,
Измерь
keep it safe
давление.
until I think of something.
You haven't finished taking my blood pressure.
Блядь. Уёбище, сука, лысая.
Will you keep quiet?
I'll keep quiet when you've taken my blood pressure.
I have to see Jacques.
Well, come. It's because he's got...
It's... I'll come.
А я что сделал, сука?
Hey, Benoit!
Я же отдал ему, блядь, давление. Мер. Тонометр, так называемый.
Yes, sir.
Are you ready with that pressure gauge?
Primed and ready to pump. What?
Уроду,
Use
блядь,
it on
измеряет.
Eric's...
Okay.
I'm Dr. Stone.
Bonjour, doc.
Have you heard of a...
He's in quarantine, doc.
Mark...
I wouldn't go.
Почему нет?
He has.
Нихуя себе.
I have to visit...
What?
Routine.
What if he's not?
I'll sign the certificate and...
That's cold.
Well, I've been
Сука.
institutionalized.
The white coat.
Thanks. Have you seen any...
Yeah.
A gorilla?
No. This was.
How was the bear...
Well,
Is that against...
no, but it's pretty weird for a bear.
Don't you think it's possible that the bear...
Well, obviously, I'm not completely. But who
Сука.
would go to the bother of disguising himself as a bear? It's not as if he'd blend in. I checked with base to see if any bears had been reported missing from the zoo or a traveling
Шиза, блядь,
circus.
просто
They told
шиза.
me to sit tight until reinforcements arrive. I guess they're right. I'd be stupid to tackle a bear single-handed.
Catch you later, officer.
Au revoir, doc. If you see that bear,
Обязательно.
rather you than me.
Плюс сибирская язва.
Marquet?
Yes. I'm okay. I've been expecting you.
You have?
Well, what are you waiting for? Get it over with.
I just want to know what I should do with the gem.
The llama gem.
Yeah, right here in my pocket.
Хашиши, бля, это реально Assassin's Creed только
One
для
of the
несчастных.
Sheen.
Хашины,
Not
блядь.
me. I never inhaled.
Когда не вдыхал.
You were sent.
Yeah. You could hardly make the trip to Ireland in your condition. What should I do with...
Deliver it. Don't tell him.
Только в
that I
другую
found
сторону.
the tripod
Я теперь за тамплиеров, а не за
right
ассасинов.
here in Paris.
What, you have it?
Not yet. I ought
Вот
couple
это
of
что он. Вот на
stooges
кого они работают.
with a flare.
Would that be...
You
We've met. What about the...
is more like he'll stop at nothing.
And that's bad.
As for Gloucester,
They have geese in Syria?
That's enough excitement for one day, Monsieur Marquet. What are you doing here?
Talking to this patient, of course.
Monsieur Marquet is my patient. If Herr Hagenmeier was to hear that...
Okay, I'm going. I'd learned all I could from Marquet anyhow.
Да? Узнал ли? Где-то решил раскумариться перед смертью, походу, да.
there you are, sir. I was just coming to look for you. I finished with your pressure game.
Thanks,
Спасибо.
Bunny.
What's that noise? It sounds as if someone's having a cardiac arrest.
Да. Убили Марке.
It's all right. The doc...
Только это не доктор, видимо.
Are you sure he was a... Oui, monsieur. He showed me his ID. There's no doctor.
He's an imposter!
Импостер.
The door's locked. Help me, officer.
Все, убили Марке. Захуярили.
Stand back, monsieur.
Сука, минус суши. Все, и съебався из окна. Убил и съебався. Бля, можно писк выключить?
I found Jacques Marquet.
Did he talk?
Yeah,
Да.
he talked. For the very last time.
He's dead.
Yeah, killed in cold blood by a bogus doctor.
That's despicable. What kind of guy would pass himself off as a doctor and take advantage of a dying man? Was it Count?
No, I don't know who he was, but it certainly wasn't Khan. He got away, out the window.
Хашишины.
Have you ever heard of the...
No.
Marquet said that they were...
His biggest enemy was the bogus.
Don't remind me. That he had wild, staring eyes. I'll never trust a doctor. Do you think the...
I don't think so. He could have finished him off with... Besides, Marquet would have recognized.
He was pumped to the gills with sedatives. He wouldn't have recognized the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse unless they'd introduced themselves. Let's take...
Блять, не хотел.
Have you found out any...
Yes, I... The guy responsible for the downfall was Philip. Otherwise, no.
I've heard of him.
Well, he is known to history as
не
Philip the
слышал.
Fair. But I doubt if the Templars called him that. I'm sure Andre will tell you what...
I guess I'd better go back and talk to that weirdo.
Which one, Rosso or Sergeant Moo?
I'll let you work it out.
Блять, а мне можно не разбираться? Ой, боже мой, какая утомляющая игра, просто пиздец. Просто охуевозингтон. Что мне надо делать? Музей Крун. Пока эти 2 негодяя не прибыли туда. Идем.
You have left it very late, monsieur.
Late? For what?
NSA? I am closing the museum soon. You wouldn't like to get locked in. I can tell you. Not in this gallery.
Why not?
It is haunted, monsieur.
You don't believe in...
Oh, yes, I do. 7 years ago, it made a bet with it. When I found him in the morning,
Well, what was the...
they said it was, but on his face,
Scared? Forget it. Hi,
Лапкино.
Andre.
Hello, George.
Have you ever heard...
Why, yes, it was a radical Muslim sect whose name became synonymous with murder.
Вот так
It
вот.
was formed in 11th century Persia.
At roughly the...
Yes, they gave a new word to our language. Assassini. The assassins.
Окей.
How did the assassins get their name?
From the legend surrounding the secret, a young man who sought to join the sect was given hashish until he drifted into dreams. He awoke to find himself in a fabulous garden with everything he could wish for. The freshest water, the most delicious food, the choicest hash, and the most delectable women imaginable.
Cool. Do you have the address?
I haven't finished
Okay.
the story. There was a...
Wouldn't you just...
The young man would wake the next day to find himself... He was told that he'd been given a heaven he would enjoy for eternity if he...
How did the assassins operate?
Well, as I explained, the new recruits would be only too
Yeah.
willing to die for the cause. They'd be instructed in the use of the
Да,
dagger,
еще
poisons,
прыжку веры
and
всем.
disguise. Then, the Grand Master of the sect would name an enemy of Allah.
And they'd stop at nothing to eliminate that...
You got it. They were fearless.
Does the cult of the assassins still exist?
Take a look around at the world today.
I think you ought to know that the... It's true. I can give...
before the supposed event has taken place.
I heard them planning the raid.
They're wasting their time. The tripod is protected.
Well, don't say I didn't warn you. Does the guy in this photo...
No.
Why don't you loan the tripod to me for safekeeping?
Because I'd never see it again.
Well, don't you try...
It's not a question of that tripod is hundreds of...
I get you. Thanks for your help.
You're
И что
welcome.
мне делать, блядь?
Leave it alone.
Closet?
Доебался.
The rod turned smoothly. High above me was a window. The window was wide open.
Нужно найти, где спрятаться. А я не нашел, типа. А, все, понял. Залезай. Окей. Я решил головоломку еще до того, как прочитал
It is
подсказку.
closing time, Monsieur Lobino.
Already,
Просто подбором.
there just aren't enough hours in the day.
More than enough for me. I can't wait to get home and put my feet up.
Eh bien, see you tomorrow.
Good night, Monsieur.
Сука. One eternity later. Охуенно. А делать мы ничего не будем, да?
Hey, Guido! Look at this!
Quit fooling around, you moron! Get your ass over here and bring that flashlight.
Давайте-ка сохранимся. Я уже знаю, что в этой игре можно сдохнуть. Лишним не будет. Ой, бля.
Oh, Guido!
What's the big idea, you dummy? Shine the light down here.
The mummy! It's come alive!
Я мумия.
If that's a mommy, I'm glad I'm an orphan.
Пиздец, конечно. Непереводимая игра слов. Через некоторое время. Охуенно. Не зря сохранился.
Oh,
What's the...
the mummy!
Бля.
If that... What the... Who's there?
Let's get out of here!
Никого. Сука. Охуенно. А это кто? Это Калар, я так понимаю.
And when I woke up, I was at the police station. Luckily, I managed to persuade Rosso I was innocent.
Сука.
Poor shot.
What a mess. I bungled the whole thing.
I don't think so. You made a pretty good job of distracting those two crooks.
Yeah, but the killer got away with the tripod.
No, he didn't. He's not the only one who can dress up in costume.
You mean it
Ну
was
да.
you who stole the
Да
tripod?
там понятно
Oh,
сразу было,
hell,
бля.
Nico. I could have been shot.
Those dogs are more likely to shoot their own feet.
I just wish you told me
Гаврики.
you were supposed to be. And how come you dressed up like...
Don't suck, Jer-
Oh,
Oh, I really thought you'd be pleased. After all, we've got... Aren't you going to try putting the gem on...
I guess so.
Вставить бы мой гем в твой треножник.
Nothing happened.
Yeah.
The gem fits perfectly, but...
Просто спиздил.
Maybe the tripod has to be in a certain location.
There's nothing on
Трапет.
the manuscript to indicate where, though, is there?
Oh, by the way, I had a visit from André Lobineau.
Oh, yeah. I hope you didn't mind me giving him your address.
Not at all. It was lovely to see him again. He was over the moon when I showed him the manuscript. It's not often he gets that excited. He made a sketch of the Knight's crest to take back to the museum. I believe he's identified the family who bears that crest.
I sure hope so. Lobineau explained who the Hashashin were.
Yeah?
The cult of the assassins.
Неважно.
Oh, boy.
What do you think the
On the manuscript?
So, we risked a criminal charge.
Don't ask me. Maybe it's intended to hold the gem in a specific position.
I have
Already?
time and...
Okay.
Время не ждет. Ну, видимо, теперь мне нужно идти в Монфасан. Да. Архитектура. Полицейский.
Excuse me. And... What do you know about the Knights?
Les Templiers. Only that they were excommunicated and hanged in their dozens?
Boy, what they teach...
No, monsieur. I read it on that.
Сука.
Shouldn't you be off directing...
You have seen the...
Yeah?
I could direct the traffic. The most dangerous, the east side of Rome. Or I can sit here and enjoy the sun, the architecture, and the Soso Sauvignon. Which would you
Сосо-Савиньон.
choose?
Yeah, but I'm not a...
And
I'll see you around.
oui, monsieur.
Ясно.
I had no desire to talk to the crowd. There was a small crowd of 5. It's a weird thing. Put them in their vacation duds, and hey presto, they look like morons. Why is that?
Сука, ты сам турист.
The juggler was good. Why he couldn't put that kind of application into getting a real... Maybe he just liked dress...
Пиздец. Американец охуевший какой-то.
Hey, you with the balls.
These
Oui.
balls.
What do you know?
Les Templiers? Ah, they lost Grandmaster on an island in the Seine. In...
Wow. You're pretty...
No, monsieur.
Сука.
How did you learn?
Juggler?
It's you. You juggled.
Oh, I am a jongleur.
A
Шанглю.
jongler? What's that?
Mon Dieu. A jongleur is an artist, a master of the contragravity in century span. The courts of the witty, erudite men to whom the monarch...
Wait a minute.
Let me get this straight. Our enemies are at the borders. Plague, rabbit. Thank God we've got Chuckles the Jongler to throw his balls around. I don't think so.
Раскидывать шары.
Juggling doesn't look so difficult. Oh, but I'll give it a try. He might. I had no idea. But this guy was obviously an idiot, so how
How hard could it be?
A lot more difficult than I thought. That's how difficult. Still, it was my big chance to be derided by complete strangers.
Блять.
Not so easy
Безумие.
after all, is it?
No, I've got...
And my Uncle Claude has hemorrhoid.
What do you
Сука.
think of this?
It is a...
Wait. Does this...
Well,
Forget it.
Uncle.
I think so.
Some people believe.
Oh, that's... Oh, both of the people who had... And... The guy... Do you want... Does this
You
No.
you steal la passe?
No. Does this match...
You
No, I don't.
in that case.
It didn't seem right to fry somebody's palm when they...
Да какой ты...
Have you seen
Дудин.
this man?
No.
Does this...
It looks like one of mine.
Or a class?
Naturally more. A clown.
Hardly a... Does this...
It looks like one of mine.
Or a... Hardly. Look.
Ah,
A class...
no. If so, you would be a much...
For a moment, an idea capered around near the spotlight of my attention, but fell down the pothole of abstraction before I could focus on it.
Ничего не понял.
This gadget...
I do not...
Well, I'm not selling it, I just wanted your opinion.
It is... I...
Тс.
Catch you later.
Эх.
Well,
Табличка. Ну, мне уже все рассказали, что на
in
табличке
French,
написано.
English, and German it read, In 1312, Pope Clement V dissolved the Knightly Order of the Templars and excommunicated its members on charges of heresy. In the following 2 years, many of the knights were hanged on this site. Their Grand Master, Jacques de Molay, was burnt at the stake on an island in the Seine.
Да.
I couldn't open it with my bare...
Куда ты пошел, блядь?
Hey, you! What do you think you're doing?
Вскрываю люк.
Leave that hammer alone. Now.
Почему?
Sorry, no harm intended.
You stay away from that.
Почему?
In the middle of the square was a manhole. I wondered if there might be some...
Может, я ремонтировщик люков?
Hello again.
Hello?
What do you...
Ah,
But he's blocking the thoroughfare.
so? He is a music. If he wants to block it, who am I?
You're a cop.
Ah, oui.
So...
No.
He probably did...
Ah,
So what?
the in
Return to the station?
and spoil his concentration.
Сука.
Look at this... Cat. No, it's not.
What kind of madman would go around waving at priceless?
So either it's glass... I didn't like to think about... Would you like to shake... I stopped myself barely in time. Electrocuting a cop would not have been... They'd
Почему
rebuild the
нет?
Bastille just so they could throw me in and throw away the...
Да уж вообще никакого интереса.
Have you seen this man before?
No,
I believe him to... Oh, is that all you can say?
I did wonder if I should say that, but it didn't.
Does this...
The pattern looks Middle East. Beyond that, who knows?
I'll see you around.
Oui,
Oui, monsieur. Как-то его затмить? Чего, блядь? Блять, я уже попробовал пожонглировать. Нихуя
Hi
мне не
again.
получилось.
Oui?
Hi again, it's me.
Catch it.
Я уже это попробовал, блядь. Нихуя не вышло. Мне лень думать. Я достиг того момента, когда я уже не понимаю, кто я и где я, блядь. Настолько я уже сонный. Сидящий рядом фанат. Сука, какой нахуй фанат? Вы чё, ебанулись?
Waiting in prayer for the judgment day. Biblical references engraved into the tomb edge, I guess.
Библейские отсылки.
I was surprised Philip Lebel had left this place alone. The statue had any secrets. It was concealing them pretty well.
Нихуя здесь полезного нет. Покажите, блядь, ваш красный нос полицейскому. Единственный предмет, который я, по-моему, не показал полицейскому. Надо ему показать. Сука, вот реально надо просто каждый предмет проверять на каждого персонажа. Сука, как же скучно, нахуй. Половина из них еще и просто Ctrl-C, Ctrl-V фразы вызывает. Ой, божечки, слава богу, что есть ремастер этой игры. Не надо играть в оригинал, где вообще пиздец был бы.
Hello again, officer.
Hello again, monsieur.
Does this red nose mean anything to you?
Ah, you are a clown.
Do I look like a clown?
Да.
No, although you juggle like one. Now, if I'd known you were a clown, it would have been amusing. And not a humiliation for you.
What do you mean?
Сука.
Whoever heard of a plainclothes clown?
He had a point. So you're saying that if I juggle badly with a red nose, I'd be the king of comedy. But if I juggle badly without it,
You look like a pathetic loon. Oui, monsieur, you had it.
Класс.
it was a bright red plastic nose.
Ну, надевай, блядь. Как ты надоел.
Hi again.
Hi again.
I'd like you. No. Huh? Allow me to demonstrate.
If you
Нос-то ты
Okay,
наденешь?
now for the juggler was
Сука.
speechless with rage. You could have mistaken him for a
Умора.
mime. And without a word, he collected his balls and left in a fury. Hey! You forgot one of your balls! Hey! But he didn't hear.
Забыл яйца.
Better still, deprived of his entertainment, the gendarme decided maybe he ought to do some policing for a change.
Наконец-то. Плюс мячик. Все, уебывайте отсюда, господа туристы. Не на что смотреть. Коллект эти яйца, да. Собрал яйца. Эх. Мутная вода. Водная
What's a
мута.
guy supposed to do with a sewer? Don't answer that. On the boat was a winching.
Окей, и... Да почему ты не...
The wall had flaked, and anything once written on it. The inscription was hard to read.
Невиновных
Close up,
тамплиеров.
I could see a faded inscription. My medieval French isn't much, but the few words I understood seemed to say, "This is where the gallows used to stand." Maybe.
Лодка. Нахуй
A
ты меня
weird little
встал.
boat lay tied up. I guess they used it to get maintenance crew. Either that or the Phantom of the Opera.
Как же он медленно ходит, господи, бля.
The recent showers had made the levels rise a little, but at least the place didn't smell so much. Okay, it's long jump.
Реально?
Here goes. Do I look?
Ясно.
If I wanted to get deeper into these catacombs, if the near edge now,
Сука.
there were 3 arches, each.
Нахуй ты кладешь, блядь? Ну прицепи. Ой, ебло тупое. Я уже это сделал, блядь.
Close up, I could see a faded my medieval French, maybe.
My medieval French. Крюк.
The hook was held rigidly by the tightly wound. A hook dangled.
И чё? Канализационным ключом я буду сейчас дверь открывать? Серьезно?
Hey, that's hollow. It was time for some brutal destruction.
Пиздец. Охуеть просто.
Close up, I could see the plaster was thinner where I'd broken through, and behind it were some cogs and a lever. Here goes. Hey, cool.
Круто.
Inside the hole,
Охуенно.
I could see one of the cogs. I'd pull the lever. Inside the hole,
Теперь, видимо, нужна лебедка. Леблетка. Блин, пол игры проходит с помощью крюка для вскрытия люков. Просто рофл. Настолько мультифункциональный инструмент. Охуенно. Ой, ладно, ща приду, налью все-таки себе водички, а то уже совсем уж пить хочется. Скоро буду. Так, идем отрабатывать смену в сломанном мече дальше. Трещина. Па-пара-па-па-па-па.
In the beginning was
Тамплиеры.
the end.
An end wrought by our enemies began our darkness.
In the end will be a beginning.
An end to our enemies heralds our new day.
Report. The military establishments are in flux. The end of the Cold War has left them with no clear goal and as obvious target. We have successfully promoted a sense of betrayal in the upper echelons. They feel that the politicians have cast them adrift. The pattern is emerging. Good.
Governments are giving the corporations more respect than their own citizens. A groundswell of dissatisfaction and the corporations are becoming too large and complex for their own executives to control them. A blind belief in market forces is accelerating. The pattern is emerging. Our time.
The global population's belief in those that govern it has never been lower. We have inculcated a sense of immediacy and action over forethought and planning. They are acting on hasty decisions that cannot be completed or revoked without appearing foolish. The pattern is emerging. Our time is now.
Здорово, Ксенокс, доброе утро. Где это пиздец? Порой игра подкидывает ахуй.
From their own incompetence and our machinations. The millennium is almost upon us, and everything is in place for the rise of our new order. Professor.
As we
Сломанный
discussed
меч.
last time, with the loss of the manuscript, our search is as a corollary hindered.
And as discussed last time, you have been furnished with a dramatically increased budget. What have you been doing with our money, Professor?
We are working on the principle that the Templars, that is to say, our predecessors.
Hold on. These are the Templars?
must have left a trail when they were hiding the clues to the sword of Baphomet's location. I have a small
Бафомет-то
army of
настоящий
historians
всё-таки.
and archaeologists ferreting out the...
I trust these historians and archaeologists are more trustworthy than your
Pilgrim was loyal. He tried to protect the Lokman gem when the Hashashin came near.
and failed. And don't call that Syrian maniac the Hashashin. He's an assassin.
Маньяк.
Plain and simple.
That's
Ассасин
not
где-то
what he
рядом.
believes. He actually thinks.
Silence! Do I have to
Silence.
remind you that we have a sacred duty? A
Осуждаю.
trust? When Philippe attempted to destroy the Order, we lost the sword and our power with it. Now we have the opportunity to reforge it. But time is
Хорошие
short.
словечки.
We need results, not petty bickering, not excuses. Now, Professor Baphomet.
Yes, of course. My apologies. We will find Baphomet. We have already found another elf.
Excellent.
Well, we're not exact.
Ha!
But I have my best people working on it. You would do well not... At least I have not much.
Of course. That guy was the bogus doctor in the hospital.
Ну да, да.
Marquet
Это я понял
was
уже.
a liability. Eklund dealt with him on my orders.
I beg your pardon, Grandmaster. I did not mean to.
Have you any good news for us, Professor?
We already know 3 of the elements. We know that Klausner had obtained the lens before he vanished.
Where was he?
Syria. We know that he arrived, but after that, nothing.
The assassin.
I fear so. It's a shame. Klausner was a good operative.
Ой, блядь. И что? Смотрите под ноги. Охуенная подсказка. Пошлите к ним. Что я могу сделать-то еще? Подслушали, теперь идем туда. Больше я не вижу никаких.
I could hear voices from...
Ну, иди. Я уже их посмотрел. Будем представляться.
This was it. Okay, nobody move. At last,
Долбоёб.
I had them. I could... You're all go... And you can just drop those guns.
Прошел на плохую концовку опять. Короче, злодеи все-таки оказались тамплиеры опять.
It would take a blacksmith or an engineer to do anything with that. The door mechanism was...
Так а что сделают-то?
This will be our last meeting. I hope that I don't need without it. With the sword reform, the new millennium, the next time that we meet.
Надо было подождать. Класс. О, бля, мы и не думали. Сука, уплыли просто на лодке. Круг.
There was a large circle marked out on the floor with a stump in the middle. Around the circle, I could see words inlaid into the stone. On the circle's circumference were the Templar seal and 2 Latin phrases.
Угу.
Non omnis moriar and clarior e tenebris. I shall not
Тенебрис.
die completely, the brighter from the darkness.
On the circle's circumference were
Озвучка,
the
да,
temple seal
такая.
and two Latin phrases.
Своеобразная, здорово, Фантомыч.
Non omnis
Через 5
moriar
минут игры.
and clarior a
Она еще
tenebris.
то
I shall
она
not
становится
die
получше,
completely.
то похуже. И реально может с ума сойти. Но я пока что борюсь со сном больше всего. Нежели с чем-либо еще. Мария.
The light falling from above struck the gem and scattered in 5 neat rays, and each ray picked out a letter. Starting from the seal, I could read M-A-R-I-B.
А это Б.
Marib. Now all I had to do was figure out what the heck that meant. Nico, I've seen them.
Who?
The Templars. I spied on their meeting in the catacombs.
And you saw the Knights Templar?
I saw a bunch of guys masquerading as Templars. They're after something called the Sword of Baphomet. The bogus doctor was there, the guy who killed Marquet.
Bogus
The
doctor.
manuscript is the
Bogus
key,
binted.
just as we thought. It shows the way to the broken sword, whatever that is.
And how does the assassin fit into all this?
He's out to stop them. These Neo-Templars, they're men and women in influential
Неотамплиеры,
positions. Don't
сука.
you see? Plantar was one of them. The assassin killed him for the manuscript, to stop them finding the sword.
But now we have got the manuscript.
Yes.
So, how does he hope to find the sword?
Ubisoft все
I don't
спиздили,
know. They
короче,
said
весь
something about a
сюжет.
lens and a guy
Assassin's
called
Creed.
Klausner who's gone to Syria.
Вот
But
это
they didn't
поворот.
seem to realize the significance
Черт
of the
из
very
Абстерга,
site
да-да.
of their meeting. You see, after they'd gone, I discovered a stone pedestal and a carved inscription. I set up the gem.
Marip is a
Then the Neo-Templars are
See.
ahead of us. Klausner beat me to it.
You're not thinking of going there.
Why not?
These guys are crazy. That reminds me, you should...
Okay. What about the...
I'll send it back to Andre.
Let's take...
Зря я это сделал. Ну хотя, может, там что-то новое будет.
That's the... That's... There's a woman looking, but the reflection... The night scroll bears a... Through my... There's a guy working on a loom. There's a guy... Between them...
Понятно. Ничего нового. Ничего. Я не буду ничего показывать.
Do you think I
заебало
should go to
меня это.
Marib?
Syria's a long way.
Да у этого Джорджа, видимо, деньги бесконечные, и время тоже. Вот бы мне так жить. Просто ездить какой-то хуйней заниматься. В пятницу в Ирландию, потом обратно в Париж, потом из Парижа в Сирию. Охуеть просто. И все за 3 дня. Ну поехали в Сирию, хули. Реально Мариб. Атас. Нихуя себе, ружье. Чеховское?
I didn't really want to lug the rifle around with me. The rifle looked dangerous to the user. I had neither the money nor the desire. An old executive toy and a cheap plaster I hadn't come all this way to seek out curio. There were some great bargains on the shelf, providing you ran a junk museum.
Котик. Какой котик красивый.
Bad-tempered as well as ugly.
Пиздец, ну ты и урод.
As I didn't see the point of going all the way over there to get scratched, I stayed where I was. The cat was an ugly brute who looked like he owned the joint.
Охуеть, я вообще не хочу ничего общего с главным героем этой игры иметь. На котика выебывается, можете себе представить? Все-таки надо быть Эпштейном. Не уверен, что стоит того.
It was the sort of bell you see in hotel reception. The stand was being watched by...
Hey there, young fella. Speak you the English? Speak you the Anglais? Parlez-vous anglais?
Yes, see, and indeed we, and rather better than you by the sound of it. My name is Nijo. Welcome to my grand emporium of quality merchandise.
Да.
Does the word Templar...
Templar, why,
It does?
yes, featuring the rogue,
Great. That's a...
the Saint television program, and a
Анелия
So
Клэп.
all Templar means to you is Rod...
I only watched it for the stick man with the... He was better.
So I'm correct in saying that the word...
Well, there was the Order of Knights who were...
That's them.
Just how much information do you think there is on a Trivial Pursuit?
A what?
From the medieval edition. Ask me what a pewter is. Go on.
Never...
Что такое фьютер?
Okay, forget about the Templars for a minute. What do you...
Like the Crusaders, they sacrificed thousands of lives. How anyone can find them romantic?
Is that your father lurking in the...
He is indeed.
You don't sound like you respect him.
Don't I? Not only do I respect him, for all his bluster, we get on very well.
That's not a very friendly cat.
No, sir. It is a very unfriendly cat.
Why do you keep it?
Oh, it's not mine. It just, as Kipling would say, it is a...
Fiercely independent.
and it smells.
Жесть, просто
So,
хейтеры
this is your
кошек
stand?
делали игру.
Oh,
Вонючую.
yes, sir. Though Stand does not begin to do it justice. The finest in this bustling metropolis.
This is a bustling metropolis?
Well, not per se.
You speak very good English.
Thank you, sir. I learned from tapes that my uncle
Oh, a language.
No, sir. Jeeves and Wooster.
Что это?
Think noble.
Ясно.
How much are those books?
Have you...
I think I might have a couple of Irish spoons.
Ты.
Then they're too expensive for you.
Have you seen this?
No, sir. I'm glad to say.
What do you make of this?
Well, beyond the obvious. Very...
So long, Nijo.
Toodle pip, sir.
Туди пип. Турист. Продавец.
Hi, I...
Why, sure, son. Always got time. The name's Henderson.
Pleased to meet you, Miss...
Hell, boy. I'm not in the...
Oh, okay. Dwayne?
Угу.
Have you...
Nijo. Yeah, we met him. Speaks 4 languages. He should go far. Kept trying.
You're not gonna find much worthwhile...
I know that, but try telling
Mhm.
Pearl. She reckons there's antiquities in...
Do you mind if I ask...
Okay. Do you know the night?
Yep.
Nope.
Well, you...
What I know, and I haven't last...
In this...
Sure. The greetings...
Oh. I saw a medieval royalty or... She was looking, but the reflection... What do you think?
I think
Сядь. Зачем
You're
я
a
с
long
ними
way from home,
разговариваю?
Dwayne.
could say the same
Me? Well, I'm just sights...
without a camera. Not take... Mind if I take a picture of you?
What?
Пизда.
Ow! You could have warned me.
You don't mind, do you, George? The folks back home will be...
Okay.
Count on it.
Мне впадлу разговаривать с каждым дебилом.
The guy running the stands...
Пошлите у продавца Чурчхелла спрашивать.
Hi. What?
Hello, hello, you buy kebab. Musku,
What do you make?
buy kebab.
Ясно.
Well,
Most good.
Most good. Very good. Сука, этот убийца Аладдина какой-то стоит. Или как, блядь, звали этого хуя из Аладдина? Я не смотрел
Ай.
Аладдина ни разу.
Hello, sir. Lovely carpet.
does this matchbook mean anything to you?
Ah, give to me, give to me. Allah mut.
Спиздил. Нихуя себе. Ну, пойдем. Ебать. Это же крепость ассасинов, прям как в Assassin's Creed. Пог.
Many beneficent greetings, my most fortunate possible friend.
Huh? Do I know you, mister?
Красиво тут.
No, no. And again I say, no. But, my friend, do you not see our mutual good fortune in this meeting?
How frank do you want me to be?
You are a traveler, yes?
Boy, you must be the world's greatest detective.
No. I am told that is Sherlock Holmes of the big forehead, and I, as contrast, am
I can see where this is going.
I am Ultar. Taxi driver and luxury guide per excellent. Yes.
This I had to hear.
Where does your heart be? Simply mention the name to your
Oh, well, I don't really want to leave Marib yet, but I'm sure.
is good. You know it.
Thanks.
Be having a pleasant day full of
Hi. I was wondering. What?
Понял.
I
Не
mean,
разговаривает
I'm
по-английски.
No surprise there, alrighty. He says sorry, but he not speaking.
But he didn't say anything.
He not have tongue.
No tongue?
Блядь.
What happened?
It was bet.
And he lost.
He
Нихуя себе
won.
ставка.
You should see other chappy. Oh yes.
Поговорить я хотел с ним.
Hello again, Ultar.
Great hellos. And what
Well, you
is most agreeable.
have you met the
Have Ultar met them?
and?
The most ungenerous. They say, is there anything ancient? They say, no, anything ancient made by men. And Ultar say, have you seen Taxi? Fan belt older than Ozymandias. Ha 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 ha.
Потеха.
But they
What do you know about the?
a most miserable man. Ultar say, cheery up, man. And he say,
Fancy?
not at all. Arto has face. What?
Do you know anything about?
Of course.
Yes?
Great Sheba band of the 60s.
No.
Who put the
Сука.
bop in the bop, 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 bop?
Yeah. Eternal questions. What do
Боб.
you make of that boy in the market, Nejo?
Nejo? Ha! Ayub's boy is too big for sandals. I speak splendid English and he laugh. He say, Ultar, you big ox, you split infinitive. I say, I split your head if you stay still long enough. Ha 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 ha. Ho ho ho. Pretty funny.
Hilarious.
Умора.
You should be on cable. This place is certainly hard to find.
Oh yes, it is most exclusive. The membership can be no more than... Kind sir, what would you guess the population of the village to be?
Gee, I don't know, a couple of thousand?
Then I would estimate the membership to be no more than a couple of thousand.
Интересная математика.
Have you seen this man before?
Oh, most certainly. Was here only yesterday.
Here? Yesterday? My God, he's close.
Yes, he was asking lot of questions, just like you.
What did he ask?
He asked about American called Stoby.
Stobart?
Yes, Stobart. You know him?
The killer knew my
He is
name.
me.
What else did he ask about?
He asked about German man called Klobner.
I tried to remember the name of the man the conspiracy had lost
Клознер,
in
по-моему,
Syria.
там был.
Was his name Klausner?
Sure, that is what Ultar said. Klausner. I told this man in the picture. Klausner wanted to go up to Bull's Head.
Hold on. He wanted to go where?
Bull's Head. Big hill, 10 miles out of town. Maybe 60.
When was that?
Maybe
Maybe
60.
a week ago.
What can you tell me about this book?
It's most magnificent.
How do I get there?
You need fine luxury guide to...
Woe is me.
And Ultar is more...
Gee willik.
Are you desirous of my pleasant and luck?
Поехали.
All right, let's go.
First, I regret the formalities.
$50.
Oh,
Сука, ты только
most
что билет до
unhappy
Сирии
event.
купил.
Ultar then sorry, but he cannot take you on ride of lifetime.
Hold on, Ultar. Is there nothing I could barter with you?
Word that it was so beloved friend. But
Ну,
my
реально
taxi
деньги
needs
кончились или
gas,
что?
and its muffler needs the muffler doctor. Trading for these things is not possible. My heart weeps for the injustice, but it's box or zip for unfortunate American.
About Bull's...
Are you desirous?
Well,
A terrific bargain.
50. Well, I still don't have any cash on me, American or otherwise.
Oh, the delights of the book.
Shake my...
Ha ha. Rich man come up to Ultar, say, but man have it. Oh, then I
See,
spare you.
И чё, я реально грабить кого-то должен сейчас? Итальянский позор? Да, скорее всего, нет. Я футбол не смотрел давненько, на самом деле.
even
Год
if
уже,
I'd
по-моему,
won
с
this
лишним.
shit, my mouth was too dry.
А чё там будет? Чей позор? Завтра. Интер Будеглимт. Они уже проебали же первый матч, да? Это же уже нокаут стадия. 3-1, блядь, проебали. Ну это... Можно уже и не смотреть. Ювентус проебал Галатасараю. Ну и итальянский действительно позор. Аталанта проебала Боруссии. Да. Атасик. Через 1,5 часа ответка в Милане. Бля, да. Не знаю, может включу фончиком, но
Damn,
вряд ли буду
doors
прям
locked.
внимательно смотреть.
I'm sorry? Did you say something?
He say you not to go in toilet. Read sign, matey.
Matey?
It lose something in translation.
My Arabic, Russian, and Japanese have a lot in common. I can't read a word of any of them. The notice didn't mean anything to me.
Окей.
The spittoon was nearly full. What did they sell here? Drinks or expectorants? I knew the door was locked.
Можно в диске позырить. Хз. Ну, вообще можно, наверное. Я не против, наверное. Ну, посмотрим. Если чё, отпишешь перед матчем, напомнишь. Посмотрим, что вообще будет. Я думаю, больше часа я стримить не буду сегодня в любом случае. Атлетика позорится против Брюгге. 3-3 первый матч. Сейчас 1-1 дома откатали первый тайм. Ну, Атлетика и Брюгге как-то поближе, по-моему, по своим уровням. Спросите Ултара. Блять, вот эти охуенные квесты, где нужно в правильном порядке спрашивать тех, потом других.
Hello again, Ultar.
Praise be to Allah. I am blessed with your bountiful presence once
Я, кстати, не
more.
проверял уже давно. сайт вот этот, на котором Футбикс смотреть можно было. Я уже даже не уверен, что он работает. А на Кинопоиск у меня нет подписки больше. Так что надо будет еще посмотреть вообще, есть ли у меня возможность смотреть.
Could you tell me what that sign means?
It's a door stay shut until brush come back. Signed, the management.
Oh, what does that mean?
Manager buy lovely new toilet brush, leaves it by wash basin for 10 minutes. Come back, it been stolen. Not even out of wrapper. He damn cross. Lock up toilet and say, nobody use fine pristine toilet until brush given back. We say, what we do till then, eh? He say, cross legs and use superior willpower.
And that's what you've been doing?
No, Ultar use bucket.
Пиздец.
This is a key for
You carry some strange
Bye for now.
Meg.
Так, и чё? Ну, я так и думал, да. Я так и думал. Блядь. Ищем ёршик ебаный. Ну здесь ёршика нет.
Hi, Nijo.
Hello again, sir.
I met an...
Oh, he's not. You know how he's. That's how.
What do you know about...
Oh,
Is that all?
the chap's a little odd. It's a funny thing, but I get.
Who's the guy?
Oh, that's Arthur.
Ничтожный
He
губитель
doesn't seem
жизни.
very...
He never is. Day in, whatever.
Does he speak?
Not cogent.
See you around.
Ta-ta.
Та-та.
Hello. I was wondering whether you could help...
Why, hi there, Hen.
Hi, my name...
Well, it certainly is.
I was...
My name's Mrs. Henderson.
Okay, Pearl. I was...
So nice to meet a friendly American face.
Pearl?
Yes, dear.
I was just wondering...
Why, shit.
Пиздец, как много фраз.
Do you know any...
I do a little needlework.
It's okay. Have you ever heard of a hill called...
No.
I'm not sure.
Sounds odd.
Have you met the...
Havens, yeah.
But you didn't go for a ride.
Why, George, you're... Oh, you mean... No,
Блядь.
Dwayne was...
Have you talked to the boy on the brick...
Oh, you've met him? Oh, he's just so cute, I could die. I'd love to bump...
He might not...
I'm looking for something ancient, you know. Something the poor boy was trying to... We still haven't found.
Have you ever heard of a group of...
Sounds familiar. I read the Holies. I read it.
And?
Seemed like a...
So,
Me? Oh, well... My husband and I run a greeting card.
Akron? Cute? I met
Акрон.
your husband, or... He's an int...
That's why...
Ясно,
I've gotta
короче.
go now.
Бестолковщиной какой-то занимаюсь.
He didn't have
Продавец.
anything that I knew.
Почему?
I wasn't hungry and didn't...
Ясно. Короче, с теми, с кем я не поговорил, и
The
нельзя
stand
говорить.
was
как
selling some...
будто.
This is what travel is all about.
Продавца шашлыка.
Suddenly, I realized the horrific truth. The guy was basting the kebabs with a toilet brush.
Блять,
May
этого
never have seen the
не
inside of
видно
a
даже.
toilet bowl, but it was still hardly appetizing.
Да уж. Пиловок.
In the still air, the smell hung around like bad smells do. Suddenly, the guy... It made... Hello again, sir.
Hello.
Well,
Most.
hi there, Dwayne.
Hi there.
Have you ever...
Can't s-
I don't know.
Bull's hair.
Have you met...
Almost luxurious air condition.
Yeah,
Tried to pull a bunko on us.
have you had...
Absolutely not.
Does the image of a knight holding...
Hell no.
I don't know.
What's
It all came together. What the conspirators had mentioned losing. It's a... What
Вау.
does Pearl do?
Oh, I run a greetings card. And yada yada.
What exactly?
Didn't I say? Yep.
Cleveland.
What was
Окей. Может, с Ниджо надо поговорить насчет этого?
Hi, Nijo.
Hello.
Look, this is...
What?
Yes.
Let me find some dirty postcards for you instead.
Nijo, Ardo stole that brush he's using.
Perhaps I could help you.
Maybe what?
I do not wish to see mercenaries, sir.
Merchant? This isn't...
Well, if you're going to be this...
No, you're right.
What have you...
Вот эта
Here,
хуйня есть.
shake hands, Nijo.
I'd rather not. At least not while you've got that shake
Сука.
Oh,
outlawed in 3 separate arms limitation conventions.
Шарик,
what do you
хочешь?
think of this?
Oh, one day, when a world
Are you serious?
in deadly earnest
Yes?
collection, the Rockefellers, but answer, what good is a Picasso, I ask,
You may have a...
sir, for such a much,
I thought merchants were supposed to be wily.
bah, I say to mercantile greed,
М,
I have the soul. Do you?
Not...
I've already told you. I'll help.
Давай, помогай.
All right.
People say bad things about Americans. But
Сука.
you're...
What people?
Классный
What bad
парень.
things?
Never mind that.
Right, yes.
All you have to do with art, it lightens his day. Make
How can I be polite to the guy when I can't speak a word?
Arabic.
That's what I meant.
Simply memorize
Ил
this
акл
phrase.
кальп.
Il ach il kal.
Il akal kal.
Close enough. Now, go over to Arto and deal.
Мне
He
кажется,
won't
мне
be
пизды
able to
дадут
do
сейчас.
enough more.
Really?
Real.
What exactly does
Здорово.
il akal kal mean?
Здорово,
A polite
Острович,
but
привет.
subtly complimentary greeting. He won't be able to do enough for you.
Хотел бы спросить,
Идём.
как по
Could you
катушке
keep
в Лимане,
that?
но там весь день сервера лежат. Они, кстати, по-моему, должны вот сейчас подняться были. Мне интересно было посмотреть, изменилось ли расписание спланированного, но это было не посмотреть в принципе.
Hello again, sir.
Hello.
Il akul kal?
Filthy. Bad blood. I'll kill you.
Я же говорю, пизды
Whoa,
мне сейчас дадут.
Calm down. I just... Pete, do your thing.
Нихуя себе! Чё я ему сказал такое? Диалог настоящих британцев. Не иначе. Пиздец. Похоже, Арта что-то потерял. Что он потерял?
It was a kebab stand. Hello again.
Filthy.
Okay. Close up. I could see flies.
Там, видимо, было что-то нехорошее, да. Ничего не понимаю. Поругайте Ниджо. Ясно. Недавно так вернулся. Понял. Но там, по идее, как раз сейчас должны были сервера включить. Там нихуя не было, потому что ничего не работало.
Patience, sir. Patience? Patience? I've been chased by a homicidal kebab seller, and you expect me to be patient? But consider, sir, what the irate Arto... Hold on. Are you telling me that I've been used as a diversionary tactic? Your brush, sir.
Спасибо.
I can't believe that you put me on that kebab seller's death list for a toilet brush.
The ends justify the means, sir.
Yeah, but I noticed it wasn't your butt that was on the line, though.
They also serve who only stand and wait, sir.
Oh, spare me.
Бля, я могу теперь подходить и всем подряд
Oh, it's
рассказывать
okay.
про эту хуйню? Женщину могу научить нехорошим словам?
Hello again, Pearl.
Why, hello.
Могу.
Do you know what ill...
Nah.
Yeah. I've gotta go now.
That's
I don't know. There was something about the guy that gave...
Эти дудки меня заебали уже. Вот даже быстрее, чем ирландские скрипки меня заебали эти дудки. Восточные. Здесь хотя бы барабанчики присутствуют. Здорово, Ромыч. Ну вот, у тебя на экране ответ. Да
Hello again, friend. When I couldn't speak Arabic, and he couldn't speak, well, I did know a few, but doubted the wisdom of... Hello again, friend. There wasn't much point in trying to launch an in-depth... When I couldn't speak Arabic, well, but... Here's your brush.
Как тебе загадка с козлом? Атас.
Gave me the toilet keys as my reward and stomped off.
Но я, как и говорил, заабузил подсказки. Мне, в принципе, не
What was
стыдно.
all that about?
Manager, he say, bah, look at state of this.
Ну,
Need
здесь
much
много
cleaning and
таких, блядь,
detergent
с
before
таймингами
go around
дурацких
my
абсолютно.
bend.
He said all that?
Body language account for much, you know? Oh, yes, indeedy.
Ну, у меня нету принципа пройти эту игру самому, потому что она мне не настолько интересна. Там реально можно было сидеть 3 столетия, наверное, если не знать, что делать. Полный бред, блядь.
The mirror was as clean as anything else in there. The sink was clean, but there didn't seem to be a plug.
А зачем она нужна?
It was a roller towel dispenser.
А что, ты уже прошел игру?
Oops.
Туалетная цепочка. Нахуя она мне? Бля, только не говорите, что я сейчас буду таксиста наябывать. Здорово, пингвин. О, бля.
The outside of the ornate spittoon was...
Типа я влюблю меня, скорее всего,
I hadn't felt the
второе.
need to spit. Hello again.
блядь.
What does ill... Who teach you that?
Nejo told me to say it to...
And Arto come after you?
Yeah.
I know Arto. You tell him in bad Arabic that his kebab's made from dog meat.
I said he was
Понятно.
using dog food? No wonder he went crazy.
No. Ultar not mean meat for dog. Ultar mean meat of dog.
Meat
Oh.
of dog.
Ugh. About,
Are you?
well, maybe
A terrific...
50. Well, I still don't have any cash on.
Oh, the delights of...
What does this toy...
You got brush back so you could steal chain? You sure strange cookie, mister, yes?
Look, I've got the keys.
Is this life goal thing I read in GQ?
See you around,
Чё от меня
Where
хотят,
you-
я не понимаю. Какая у меня задача вообще в данный момент? Ясно, бабку наебывать на деньги. Сказать, что это великая арабская цепочка. С жопы козла. Золотого. Котик.
Hello again, Pearl.
Why,
What do you think of this?
my,
Ясно.
that's what...
М,
As I didn't see the point of going all the way over there to get scratched.
Чё? Так я же уже поговорил.
Hi there, Dwayne.
Я
It's
уже
okay.
это сделал, блядь. Салфетка. Ну и чё мне делать-то, блядь? Я не понимаю. Это опять загадка, короче, на скорость, видимо. Я хуй его знает. Что может тебе понравиться? Я чё, ебу? И что изменилось? Я нихуя не понимаю. И что? Блять, сначала нужно нажать на кошку, а потом на колокольчик, я правильно понимаю? Пиздец. Просто охуеть.
Hello
Вообще,
again,
загадки
Pearl.
с таймингами в квестах, это
Why,
отдельный
hello,
прикол.
George. It's such a pleasure to see you
Что-то
again.
про козла.
Are you interested in antiquities?
I know. What have you got there, George?
How about this fine statuette?
Oh, George, that would be ideal, except, I don't know. It looks new, George. You wouldn't be trying to make a fool out of me, would you, George?
Good God, no, Pearl. Nothing could be further from my mind.
Чё?
Hello again, Pearl.
Why, hell...
Nothing. No.
Сука, я реально измазал грязной
Plaster
салфеткой.
seems to soak up the grease paint until...
Охуеть. Просто
Hello again, Pearl.
пиздец.
Why, hello, George. It's such a pleasure to see you again.
What do you think of this fine piece of ancient statuary?
Oh, Matt, that's just what I've been looking for. Just one thing, though.
Oh?
It looks awful similar to that modern one you showed me.
Ah, well, that's because... You see, that's because the first one I showed you was a modern copy of this one. And I sought out the artist who'd done the copy and bought the original. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Oh,
Как же он
George,
наебывает.
how can you ever forgive me?
There's nothing to forgive. Believe me. Would you like it?
Would I ever? I'm not carrying the money, though. If you go and find Dwayne, he'll pay you. If he gives you any trouble...
Hi there, Dwayne.
Ёбаный Дуэйн.
Hi there, George. How can I help you, young fella?
Блядь. Деньги мне плати.
What do you think of this?
Good gravy. Looks old.
Yeah, I had to turn this town upside down.
Boy, your luck's better than ours. Looks Roman.
I wouldn't know.
What do they say back home? How much do you want, George?
Oh, I
50 баксов.
couldn't. It's the find of a lifetime.
100.
I mean,
$50. Take it or leave it.
I'll take it. Here you go.
And here you go.
$1.
Okay,
Грязная
well,
зеленая бумажка.
down.
Пошла в мой карман. Едем на голову быка, получается. Как заебала эта дудка, вы бы знали. Я надеюсь, там другая музыка будет. Ёбаная дудка, ёбаная дудка.
Hello again, old...
Ray,
About,
are you
well,
a terrific
50. Okay, it's a
Поехали.
deal. Here's the cash.
most splendid.
Ah.
As you say, the cash price moolah is correct. Mister,
Where exactly is your taxi? Because the only vehicle I can see...
yes?
Ah,
Чё?
it didn't seem right to take off with the toilet keys, so I left them on the bar.
Да, на грузовике поедем.
Hello again, Ultar.
His most splendid and adventurous client.
Поехали.
That's your taxi?
Oh, yes, most assuredly. Most entirely splendid taxi in all Marib.
It looks like an old army truck to me.
Bah! You Americans with your checkerboard caps and your judd hearses. You have lost sight of what a taxi should truly be.
About 4 tons by the look of it.
There, you have hit.
Okay, I'll...
Regrettably not, most esteemed. The fan belt has taken it up.
So,
What can I do?
how long is that gonna...
One day?
I can't wait that long. We gotta
Сука,
get
почему у
moving.
него такой разброс?
how,
Всегда
my
1
friend?
или 6.
I'll think of something.
На.
What does this toy...
You got brush back so you could steal chain? Made
Сука.
I figured going out into the country.
Я уже... Бля, не уж... Ну не полотенце же бумажное. Вообще эти анимации по 3000 раз смотреть, медленные, одинаковые. Боже мой, бля. Игра требует изобрести ремень ГРМ, да?
I knew
Нахуй ты его закрывал, блядь. Что она хочет от меня? Я уже... Ну и что, блядь? Я должен его... Я же уже пытался его взять. Он просто его крутит и все. И... Блять. Ключи еще и эту хуйню открывают. Как вообще можно додуматься до этого? Блять, это не палка, там реально 2 ключа нарисованы. Я все это время мне казалось, что это ключ и палка, типа. Чтобы ключ не потерялся. Пиздец. Причем здесь ключи, реально? В этот раз ключи убирать не стал. Полотенце. Это у нас ремень, конечно же, ГРМ для грузовика. Охуенно.
Hello again, Ultar.
his most splendid and adventurous client.
Is this any use to you?
My friend, the very thing,
Тот
yes.
самый вещь.
Ultar took the towel from me, cut it in 2 lengthways, and gave me half back. With his half, he did the kind of fan belt replacement that's normally done with stockings.
Now, if I knot the ends together, so... Serviceable, yes? Very serviceable indeed.
Stockings might work on a Bentley, but on a truck, the coarse toweling did the job nicely.
Come along, my friend. You want to see the bull's head? Yes.
Ебануться. Мультик, нихуя себе. Такое вообще в игре было уже? Или это впервые? 3D даже завезли какое-то. Почти так же, как хорошо, как Дети против волшебников. По-моему, кто-то сравнивал уже эту игру с ней. Или это было с секретными файлами. Уже не помню. И нахуя я здесь? Зачем я это сделал?
With a flourish, I tied the end of the towel to the stick with a textbook reef knot.
Зачем?
I was now in possession of the patented Stobart stick towel.
В расселину?
I could see that crack would make a good anchor point.
Ты же не будешь на вот это вот... Ладно.
Well, that looked really safe. But I had no choice. I hadn't anticipated going mountaineering when I'd come to Syria.
Пиздец. Но обратно я не вернусь, видимо. Палка из титана, да. Оторвал ее одной рукой, между прочим, от дерева. Конечно же, она не сломается под весом взрослого человека.
I didn't like the idea of putting my hand in there.
Почему нет?
But there was something in there. A metal ring. As wide as my hand.
Браслетик налутал. Да? Или нет? Не понял.
I took a firm hold and... Whoa there!
Понял. Ура! Нахуй я сюда пришел. О, а вот и зеркало. А у меня нет зеркала, чуваки.
Around the corner, I found the corpse.
Ты, блядь, еще не дошел, уже говоришь. Что за
Oh my
предсказание?
God. Klausner? Large as life and twice as dead. I'd hardly had time to accept the fact when I heard the door
Там
mechanism
карта
start up
Британии,
again.
by the way.
Oh man,
Охуенно.
no! The
Я
door had slammed shut, trapping me.
превращусь в
I
Клаузнера.
had a bad feeling about how Klausner had died.
Пиздец за угол. Ну, воды там явно не
Okay.
будет.
All right, I've done more fun things in my life than searching a corpse. But as my life expectancy wasn't great, I figured I should try every new challenge that came my way.
Блять, это Веды! Я только сейчас понял.
Hey, what's this?
Че Веды в Сирии забыли?
I'd found some kind of lens, a very old lens made from a very hard glass. That settled it. The knight on the manuscript had been holding a lens the whole time, not a crystal ball.
Угу. Уже был про этот диалог. Вот когда такие головоломки идут, когда нету диалогов ебливых, то игра даже интересной становится.
I'd searched Klausner once and knew that the lens was the only thing he'd been carrying. No portable phone, no demolition charges, no 5-course meal. You'd think international conspirators would go around better equipped.
Против ящеров. Удушающий захват хуем. Великорусский обстрел спермой.
Великорусский обстрел спермой.
Without getting too close, I couldn't apart from his face, and that Klausner had been pretty smart to get this far, but he was still...
Статуя.
I couldn't think of anything to do with the statue, apart from...
Линза.
Великие подвиги Пепи Шнели в битве с
Блядь.
ящерами. Русы, что это за дурачок на деревне у нас поселился?
Пиздец,
Кривляется.
компота.
Звуки чудные.
Жуть какая-то. Чё про сперму? Стригерился на кодовое слово, посмотрите. Спермоежка. Великорусский обстрел.
I couldn't take the inscription with me, and I didn't have a notebook or a camera to record it. All I could do was stare at it and try to memorize it.
Жми.
In accidenta cita est, in ora mundi. Okay. That would have to do. The mouth's opening. It must be Ultar. My God. If he comes in, we'll both be trapped. Ultar!
Это не
Don't
Ултер,
come in!
блядь.
It's a trap!
Это
Stay where you
Хан.
are!
Это хан.
You!
Пизда мне.
Hello, Mr. Stobart. We meet in the most unusual places. Please, do not make any sudden moves. I have no desire to maim you.
Did you say maim?
I did. Dead men tell no tales, as you say. And I want to hear everything that you...
Обычно, когда происходит семяизвержение, мужчина
And what
теряет
if I
3
don't
года своей
want to
жизни.
talk?
Then I shall,
Сука.
most regrettably, have to kill you. Rest assured, however, that I am an excellent shot you would not suffer.
Oh, that's good. Believe me, I'm really assured.
It is rather dark in here. I think we should conduct our business outside.
Why should I make myself an easier target?
If I fire at you, Mr. Stobart, I shall hit you even in here. But, unfortunately, my marksmanship will suffer. It could be the difference between hitting you in the leg or the groin.
Boy, it sure is hot in here.
No sudden moves, Mr. Stobart.
Чё за бред? Ну давай, давай, нападай.
Now then, where shall we start?
How about being bosom buddies and you putting that gun away?
Klausner, do you know where he is?
Да?
Yep, he's dead. Just around the corner of the cave. You want to look?
I'll take your word for it. How did he die?
Starvation or dehydration by the look of it.
He was caught in this trap you were shouting about? Yes, I suspected as much. The Templars were not ones to give away their secrets lightly. Was he carrying anything of importance?
Не.
No, nothing.
So, why is this location important? What did the Templars hide here if not an artifact?
Ядрить его в корень. Там веды какие-то.
Well, there was something in Latin up on the wall.
Latin? Do you remember it, Mr. Stobart? What did it say?
In accidenta cita est, in ora mundi.
Ah, the words of Caesar. Yes, that makes sense.
Well, I know that roughly
Надеюсь,
it
что
means
будет без
to the
киша.
west, to the edge of the world. But what the heck is that about?
В
It
Америку?
tells me where the sword of Baphomet lies. Mr. Stobart, I am sure that you are just what you appear to be. A gifted amateur.
Thanks, I think.
But I can no longer tolerate your interference. There is far more at stake than you realize.
So what are you going to do?
I regret that we must end this here and now.
Может, не
Your
надо?
only choice now is whether you die like a man or like a dog.
А в чем разница? Я собака.
Hey, look now. Don't kill me. I've got money. Maybe we can cut a deal.
You disappoint me.
Сука. А что я сказать должен был? Охуенная концовка. Смерть. Бля, серьезно? Настолько давно был сейф.
I couldn't take the inscription, and I didn't have a note. All I could... In... That would have...
Не показали, как клюет печень. Да,
I'd
игруха.
searched Klausner
minus
once,
ball.
and no port. You've... I... No... Without getting... I could... Up and... But he... I examined it, and lo, I looked for levers and rings and found...
Ну, я знаю, что я должен сделать. Ну, точнее, я уже сделал даже. Но почему-то в этот раз он не пришел.
A stone. It was a red... Sure wasn't... Up on the wall. Something. The Latin was clear enough, but what did it? The mouse, Mike. Oh!
Ой, блядь.
Did you?
And
what?
Then,
Oh, that. Why?
it,
Boy.
no. Now then,
Я могу сохраниться.
how close?
Естественно, блядь, нет. Ой, чё я делал? Вам правду сказали.
Yep.
He,
Потом спиздел.
No.
Потом еще раз правду.
Well, there was.
let it, what,
Well,
it, and
thanks.
there is, you're,
Я человек.
Okay, you're the boss. I'll take my medicine.
you are an honorable man, Mr. Stobart, a rare breed. I should like to shake your hand.
Блять!
Yeah. Well, what the heck? It was a long way down. Below, I could see Ultar's truck.
Погоди, погоди. Понадобилось таки. Пистолет. Пизда. Дурак ебливый, блядь. Хуёвина, блядунская. Блядь.
It was... Without getting up and...
Да нет, скорее всего, надо было реально прыгать со скалы.
Nope. You...
Мне кажется, надо было прыгать со скалы.
I couldn't take the inscription with me, and I did all... In... That would have... The map... My... Oh!
Please,
Did you...
and
what...
then, it is,
Why...
that it could, no.
Сука. Бля, я даже не понял, что там на видео происходило. Так, правда?
Yep.
He would,
Пиздёж?
No.
Правда.
Well...
let, what,
Well, what... Fine.
Я человек.
I should,
Yeah. It was a long... Okay.
Да, блядь, я же нажал! Сука, дебил, блядь! Почему я не сохранился? Блядская дурила ебануцкая. О, есть сохранение. Прыгай. Нихуя себе! Ох, эти таймскипы до квартиры Нико.
Luckily, the canopy on Ultar's truck broke my fall.
Thank goodness for that.
The worst part of the experience was Ultar's driving.
What about the lens? Is it still in one piece?
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's good to see you again, Josh.
Really? Well, I have
Ну,
to
очень
say,
хуёвый Индиана
I'd
Джонс.
have enjoyed Syria a lot more if you'd been there.
I wouldn't have been much help. Anyway, you did just fine on your own.
И чё?
Have you any idea what this lens might be used for?
Прыжок Веры был,
A
получается так.
magnifying glass, obviously.
Это
I'm
только 2/3
sure
игры,
you'll
да.
find it
Еще
very
3 часа.
useful.
Ну, 2,5, возможно, если повезет. Пока что я наиграл, получается, 5,5 часов из 7. Ну, если повезет, за 2 часа добьется. Я сегодня добивать не буду. По лонгплею на 4 часах из 6. Ну вот да, что-то такое. Не, это если ты смотришь старую, надо смотреть Reforged. Там лонгплей другой немного.
I'll be back
И он
as
длится
soon as I
7,5,
can.
а не 6. А, Reforged смотришь? Блин, тот, который я смотрел, длился, короче, 7:40, что ли. Не 6 часов. Единственный, который я нашел. Так, подождите, а что мне делать-то надо? Лабино. Музей Круне. Подожди, сколько у меня показывает геймплей? А, ну вот, 4:51. Давайте поговорим, и, наверное, буду закругляться на сегодня. Оставим как раз треть игры напоследок на завтра.
Hi, Andre.
Hello, Georgie.
What's with the long face?
Haven't you heard? The tripod was stolen.
No kidding.
I just don't get it. So many other treasures, and the thieves choose the tripod.
A modern-day alchemist, perhaps?
Who knows? There's no shortage of crazies in Paris.
Это был
Hey,
я.
I visited Nicole's apartment.
Yeah, she told me you came by.
Ooh, I didn't expect anything quite so sexy.
I hope you're referring...
Well, we, of course. Where have you been? Nicole,
I just returned from...
Syria?
It's a long story. It was referred to on the map.
Yes.
A secret cave built. In the cave, I discovered... In Akide...
The island of
lies at the edge of the world.
Strange. That map seems to contain a series of pointers.
Like I said, it's a What did you make of the manuscript?
It dates from the time of the Crusade.
We guessed that from the Templar seal.
It's a story and pictures like a modern-day comic book.
What story does...
It was probably...
Tourists?
Oh, oui, pilgrim. The tourist trade is nothing new, you know. Ever since Joshua made a packet selling souvenir bricks from the walls of Jericho.
Have you deciphered any of the images on the map?
There's very little like the slang of the bull could be a reference.
Who's he?
A Persian god, almost as popular as Christ at one time. The only thing I can be sure of is the knight. He's Spanish.
How can you tell that?
The writing on the shield, the reference to Ave Maria. No self-respecting knight from Northern Europe would have borne a...
Can you identify...
I already... He's a member of the De Vasconcelos family from the Costa Candida.
Were they famous?
No, they're not mentioned.
Oh.
The spotlight of history moved on.
Do you think the manuscript could be the map to...
Frankly, no. The manuscript is interesting enough and...
Wouldn't it be terrific if it was a map, though?
A romantic notion, Georgie.
Ясно.
Thanks for your help. You're welcome.
И чё я добился этим? Ну я... Ладно, наверное, хуй с ним. Буду действительно заканчивать на этом. Смену, так сказать, в этой игре на сегодня отработал. Буду на сегодня завершать. На более-менее хотя бы интересном моменте. Но больше 3 часов в нее играть очень тяжко. Как раз останется на еще стримец. Пу-пу-пу. Всю идею игры из квеста для своих ассасинов. Да, по сути так и есть. Что у нас есть? Выборы. Куда вас можно закинуть? Кокер кино. Пингвин уже офнул. Хворос все еще стримит. Давайте, наверное, к Пашку вас отправлю. По ощущениям, прошло все 5. О, спасибо всем, кто смотрел. Увидимся, скорее всего, завтра. Добьем эту игру. Рольнем 19-ю. может быть, будет что-то еще, но это не точно. Все. Всем спасибо. Всем пока. До завтра. До завтра же? Да. Думаю, завтра будет стрим. Вероятность 90%, скорее всего. Добивать надо. Все. Пока-пока.